Hello, welcome back to FrogComposband with our Igor Duelist. Last time we were doing some dungeons, we managed to finish off Camelot and Lonely Mountain, and we finally managed to scrape together the base resistances, which is really nice. So I think this time, what we want to do, maybe we can do Troll Cave and finish off some quests that we've been leaving to the side until now. I think I mentioned before, but quests are kind of dangerous for this character because typically quests will make you fight multiple enemies at a time, and that's the one thing that we're really bad at as a duelist. But for the moment, let's drop off these. I don't think we can turn them in here. What are we up to here? We finished Doom Quest. I don't know if we picked up the next one. Pit of Despair. Nothing in the shop. So let's just head down to Lonely Mountain for a little bit to warm up, I think. Okay, there's this nightmare creature. I think this is one of the enemies that's in that quest we just picked up. I don't have any fear resistance. I guess we don't have heroism either. Probably don't want to deal with that guy then. He's always awake, so I think as we just recall out. Yep, there he is. Let's phase away. So we can try fighting him. Nah, that's not going to work, is it? Nope. Okay, so we can't fight those guys just yet. Means we probably shouldn't do that quest. Dreads also... Do they cause fear? They don't actually. Fight that guy then. Oh. We aren't great at seeing invisible though. I think our current robe, yeah, we have a robe of Elvenkind. It's better than that regular resistance. Let's see, there's a whole bunch of Doom Drakes over there. How are we doing on fire resistance? Not bad, we could go fight all those Doom Drakes. Okay, it looks like some of them are already awake. This one. Let's haste and resist heat and cold. Our stealth is actually good enough now that we can do this sort of thing. We are getting low on health because I'm using our health to use our charge attack. Okay, there's all the Doom Drakes. But yeah, our stealth is actually decent now. I think earlier in the playthrough we were having trouble actually fighting things because we just kept on waking everything up. That's also another reason why I'm more willing to do quests now. Okay, we got a couple of body parts. I don't think we got anything useful. No. And looks like there's a dragon after us. Let's deal with him. Ring of Protection, just warning, don't actually care about that. Another armor of Elemental Protection, so our Elven kind is still better. Okay, nothing much. I think we actually don't, yeah, we've only got one pip of acid resistance. So I should probably remember to swap to the Ring of Acid Resistance when I'm fighting those guys, just so they don't destroy our staves. Guy did manage to do a bit of damage to us. We don't want to mess with the ancient version. It looks like we've only got ancient black, white and blue around. Where's the ancient blue? Up there. We've pretty good electricity resistance. He'd be good to fight. I don't think I'll fight the ancient black dragon, but fight this guy here. And then we can just recall out. Okay, so let's drop off some of these extra rods of recall we picked up. We don't need... I guess I'd rather have the regeneration one. Okay, so what quest were we up to? We haven't done Cop Quest yet. That would be good to do because the follow-on quest from that has a guaranteed Gloves of the Thief. In fact, I think there are multiple guaranteed Gloves of the Thief in that quest. So it would be good to do that. Let's pick up some speed. And how are we doing for healing? Pretty decently off, but doesn't hurt to have more. Okay, so at this level, should definitely be fine for doing Cop Quest. I don't think we'll even need to... Yeah, we don't even need to mark them as a foe to kill these guys in one hit. Let's make sure we take out the priests early, because they can summon. And... got a couple of priests left. So let's go focus on them first. And then the rest of this is just mopping up. The shield is useless to us, because we can't wear one as a duelist. But that can be useful sometimes. We got a +1 heart. So we've already got +1 con current heart, but this one also sustains con. Let's swap that out. Missing these two guys. These guys are dropping their hearts. Okay, so there's that quest done. Let's just check if anything. Wand of Stone to Mud, that's pretty nice. I don't think we left anything else behind. That'll give us a home in this town as well. But yeah, the main thing is unlocking this quest, Smuggler's Den. So there's, as I said, there's some guaranteed Gloves of the Thief in there. Our current gloves are just free action. We have 2 sources of free action at the moment. I can't remember if Gloves of the Thief have free action on them. I think they don't. But probably willing to lose 1 free action in exchange for +4 dex if we're lucky. We do have to be a little bit careful on this quest because there are some summoners in this level, and if we let them start summoning, that can very quickly get out of hand. So let's see where the summoners are. This Clairvoyant can summon. Else? The Black Knight? No, not the Black Knight. This Death Knight can summon. He doesn't resist confusion though. I think the clairvoyant doesn't resist confusion. So we can confuse those guys. It's probably the way to go. Okay, he's already woken up. Let's just see. Go, he's confused. Okay, got that guy. And then this guy in here was the other summoner. Okay, now that he's dead, we shouldn't have any issue with the rest of these. I can't remember actually if this guy can summon. He cannot. Okay, so let's just take out him and then we're done. Cool. And let's sort through our loot. So there's, oh, Angrist. It's a good find. Wonder if this does more damage. It also gives us +2 dexterity, which is nice. +2 dex and stealth. The +1 to attack speed does nothing for us. As a duelist, we're locked in at 1 blow per round. It also has free action on it, which is nice, since we might lose free action if we swap out our gloves. So at the moment we are doing 170 frost, 152 normal. 190 poison, 162 normal. So this is better. We do lose 1 speed that we were getting from this rapier. And resist cold. But that's fine. I think I'm happy to use Angrist over the rapier. The +2 dexterity is going to be giving us better bonuses for our special duelist attack. There's a guaranteed Wand of Stone Tomato in this quest as well, if you don't have one already. Okay, so let's see, these are +1 Gloves of the Thief. Hopefully we can find a better set than that. +3, that's pretty good. Let's pick those up. Those might be the only 2 gloves from the looks of it. Yep. And a whole bunch of mushrooms. I guess we can just go over them to identify them. What are these ones? Fast recovery, don't actually care. Did we leave anything behind? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's actually wear these gloves. So yeah, we're at 3 free action at the moment. Wear the gloves, we get an extra 3 dex, which boosts up our damage. Actually no, we lose a little bit of damage because of the minus to damage on the gloves. But I think it's still worth it for the extra dexterity and stealth. Let's see. Let's just drop something. Mushrooms of cure poison to make room for that. Might want that in the future. Okay, so that's all we're going to do for that line of quests for a long time. I don't know if we'll ever get round to doing the Killer in the Cellar. It's a level 70 quest, and there's not really any reason to do it. Maybe we'll do it for fun. But we've also got the Orc stuff we can do. And we should have pretty decent stealth at this point thanks to the gloves. So let's go do that. Hopefully our stealth is good enough that these guys just don't wake up. Looks like that's kind of working out. Use our Wand of Dragon's Flame. take out all these. I'm not challenging any of these guys, which is why some of them are taking a little bit to die. Okay, let's just challenge this guy so we can charge him. Actually, we can just use the wand again. Okay, who have we got left? Just this one Snaga Sapper over here. And we must have one over here as well, yep. Okay, Cutlass of Nature, don't actually care. Rod of Illumination, we've already got a rod. The knit cap, this is cursed though. I was thinking it could be good for the fear resistance. But it has vulnerability to electricity as well. The extra dexterity as well will help us with our Igor dissecting bodies. We're more likely to find body parts with a higher dexterity, I believe. Okay, so that's that quest done. We can just immediately go and do the next quest in this line as well, I think. Leave anything behind? Nope. We've got a wand of Frostbowl for our troubles, but I don't actually care about that. We can stitch it. I thought we had, oh we do have levitation, that was just rubble. Okay, same thing. Just gonna be us with our now good stealth, just going through and killing all these guys. Should work out pretty well. I don't actually want to hit the, this guy can summon, right? Can summon, but he's not immune to confusion. Let's confuse him. Don't actually want to hit the Snaga Sapper before I've killed the rest of these. Again, we want to confuse the Warlord, just so he doesn't summon anyone. Looks like one of these guys actually did wake up. We're actually taking some damage from the explosions the Sappers are producing, but it's fine, we've cleared out the main path now. And I'm just going through, picking up the loot and dissecting whatever corpses we find along the way. Looks like some of these guys are awake now. Orc Warlord, is he awake? One of them is. Okay, well, maybe we should haste. Actually, he's right there. Saved us the trouble. Okay, so the other Orc Warlord is awake now. Let's haste and just make sure we can take him out quickly. Okay, got the confusion. And we managed to kill him. I don't think the Warlocks... They can animate dead, but they can't summon. That's fine. Which one did we just challenge? Guy on the right. Artifact ring, so acid, poison, free action, see invisible. Don't think this is very useful for us. -1 stealth, I don't really like. I guess we could drop our current ring of resist acid and carry this around instead. But I don't... Well, no, there's not really any point, because we don't gain much from it. Just resist poison, really. I don't think I'll bother with that. I suppose I should pick it up just in case we eventually want to reforge it. Padded armor of the imp. Don't care about that either. Doesn't look like many of these guys are awake, so we should be fine here. So just the upper half of the quest to deal with now. Don't actually remember what the reward is for this one, but I don't think it's anything too special. There is another Orc Warlord here, so we just have to keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't wake up. Get the confusion in. And we're good. Okay, doesn't look like Warlord is awake, and seems like he's the last one as well. Fusion, and everyone is awake now. Okay, we're actually surrounded. This is not good for us. Let's phase away from that. And just use our Wand of Dragon's Flame. Where's this staff? You can see that. Staff of Sleep monsters, I don't care about burning that up. Let's cure critical wounds, because we are a bit low. Yeah, we still do have to worry about being surrounded. Even though we're pretty strong at this point. Okay, that should be the quest done, right? No, there's one guy left. Okay. Still someone else? Okay, there's a random Orc Shaman that teleported away, I guess. Okay, there we go, quest completed. Don't think there's anything, nope. So we can just get out of here. Drop off some of this stuff that we picked up. Don't need the ring or these amulets. What else? I think that's it. Yep. And the reward for that quest is an amulet. It's our current amulet. Con free action. We probably don't want to lose the free action, so we'll just stick that amulet at home. In fact, I'm never wearing this acid resistance ring, so I'm just going to stick that at home as well to free up more space. Okay, so we've done some quests. There's a few more we could do as well. Yeah, let's head over to Outpost and finish off the sewer. We also have some wanted stuff to turn in, I think. Just one monster. So we get some potions of resistance. And let's see. So this quest should be completely fine at this point. We've got heroic stealth. And as long as we just take out all of the breeding enemies, there's nothing here that we need to worry about. Nothing over there is a breeding enemy. I think there's a... yeah. And then the last thing is there's some nether worms, or just one nether worm over there. That guy we can't actually charge, and if we step up to him he's going to corrode our equipment, so let's see if we can burn him up with our wand. Okay, who we got left? Just the crocodile. And that should be it, right? Nope, something is left. I think I forgot a puddle over here. Yeah. There we go. Boots of levitation, I don't think we need those. We've already got boots that also have some sort of resistance on them, don't they? Yeah, resist poison. We are not going to be doing the haunted house anytime soon. Okay, we've got Dark Elven Lord, Stranger, the Old Watchtower. I think we could do the Old Watchtower actually. Got Hold Life from the Arkenstone. The Pit of Despair I think is that quest that has a bunch of fear monsters in it. Probably can't do that one. Yeah, so let's just wrap up those few quests. Stranger should be fine at this point. That's a better Helm of Seeing. +6, +8. But I guess the weight. Do you have to worry about our equipment weight as a duelist? Can wear it. Much heavier is that? 6 pounds versus 1.5 pounds. Well, I'll put the other cap of seeing at home. If we find some new piece of equipment and we want to wear it and then we're too heavy, we can swap back to this leather cap. The Vault. That can get us Sting. I don't know if Sting is actually a great weapon for us. The main attraction with Sting is that it has extra blows and we don't benefit from that. I guess we can go pick it up and just see, because our stealth is pretty good. So the way you want to do this quest is basically just teleport as close as you can to each of these 4 swords. One of them will be Sting, and then just bail. Just check there isn't anything too dangerous. I don't think so. Okay, so let's teleport. We ended up right next to that one. Okay. Small short sword of sharpness. That actually might be worth wearing. It's got extra damage dice on it. There we go, Sting. Let's just recall out. Just in case we don't make it back to the stairs. Timely fashion. Looks like we will. Let's cancel the recall. So at the moment, 158, 177 versus evil, 188 poison. Where's Sting? That's, yep, worse. So yeah, this has +1 to attack speed, but that doesn't actually benefit us at all. So Angrist is better than Sting. How about this small sword sharpness? 154, not bad, but still worse than Angrist. Okay, so we can just drop the small sword and put Sting at home. And it probably is worth doing the Barrow Downs. Our cloak at the moment is just a +1 cloak of stealth. If we do the Barrow Downs, we're guaranteed to find the Cloak of Mary, which has, I think, +1 speed, dex, stealth, and resist confusion on it. The only danger in that quest is that the wights can cast Nether Bolt. Don't have resist Nether. We did pick up an amulet from a quest we just did before. Yeah, the Sacred Pendant. So I think I am willing to go do the Barrow Downs, because that cloak would be a nice upgrade for the confusion resistance. Where is it? Over here. Hopefully we are stealthy enough that things don't wake up. So what can this Emperor White do? He's the one with Nether Bolt. Let's swap over to... Actually, can he paralyze? He can paralyze. I don't know if it's better to have the free action or the resist Nether. Let's just haste and see if we can kill him with our current gear setup. Yeah, we should be fine. As long as we attack them while they're... Well, they're not sleeping because we challenged them. But as long as we get the first hit in, I guess. Restore mana completely. Well, no, that's not true. It does restore device charges. The Gloves of Pippin as well. Those are worse than our Gloves of the Thief. I guess I'll pick them up though. It's a better Rod of Recall. We can just ditch the current one. Okay, another Emperor White. Still hasted, which is nice. Let's go take out the Emperor White in here. $80 health. Probably... How much health do you guys have? 12d10. Those guys will all die to a Dragon's Flame, I think. Yep, cool. Oh, we're not hasted. Worked out, but we should be hasted. Okay, here is our cloak. +1, dex, speed, stealth, searching, -1 strength, and resist confusion. That's definitely better than our current cloak. Let's just swap out right now. So now we have some confusion resistance, which is nice. Other stuff for teleport I would like to pick up. Let's ditch the cure poison. Oh, there's an Emperor White right in front of us. And I think the rest of this level should be fine. There's only a few Emperor Whites left, and then the rest of them are pretty easy to deal with. Another stuff teleport. I think don't want to make room for that one. And there's also these guaranteed potions of healing in this quest. That's a nice shield, which is a shame, because yeah, as a duelist we can't wear a shield. Good if we could though. Taste, just for this Emperor White. Confusion and Nexus resistance. Really worth picking up. Let's ditch the whey bread. And we've only got a few guys left. Okay, there we go, quest done. A couple of unidentified items still around. And looks like that's it. Just do a quick stuff. I don't think any of that is important. Okay, so we got ourselves cloak, which is nice. And we can drop off this extra stuff we got. I won't carry around the Confusion Nexus right now. Guess it's actually not that great now that I think about it, because we already have confusion resistance from the cloak. We don't need a potion of mana. What else? I think we are fine. And we are not going to be doing the Mountain Shrine anytime soon. Okay, so what are we going to be doing? We've got Dark Elven Lords and the Old Watchtower, and then I think we're done with quests for the moment. Maybe we can go back and do some more of Arena. I think we're up to the Biclops. We still don't have Shards resistance, but I think we'll be able to kill him pretty quick. So let's see, we are going to Moravant for Dark Elven Lords. Just check the shop for speed, healing. Speed preemptively. There are some summoners in this quest, so we do want to take out them as soon as we can. Wrong door. Okay, that's all the summoners gone. The rest of this should be pretty easy. Was that it? Yep, that was it. Okay, anything good drop? Doesn't look like it so far. Yeah, I think the mediocre loot from that. And I think that's all of the thieves quests that there are, right? Yeah. I've already got a amulet with Nexus resistance on it, we can just drop that. We never picked up this quest over here, I guess. So while we're here, can't remember what the next one in this line of quests is. The old barracks. I don't really feel like doing that at the moment. Just go to Thalos, do the old watchtower. Actually, maybe I should do that, because I think the one after it, there's a possibility, depending on which quest you get, that you can get a scroll of acquirement. Got probably enough gold to do Trump Tower down to Angband 98. Yeah, let's just finish this off. Is our trusty Dragon's Flame Wand. Got most of them. We're making extremely liberal use of our charge ability, which is very handy for just quickly getting through all these guys. Is that it? I think that's it. Yep, cool. Don't think there's any interesting guaranteed items in this quest, but I'll have a look anyway. What do we just pick up? 2 potions of enlightenment. We don't actually need those, we've got the Arkenstone. Just take them off of what we pick up. Metal Cap of Domination does have fear resistance, so I will pick that up. Might want to swap that out for our current Helm of Seeing. And I don't think anything has really dropped. There's a ring over here that we can pick up just in case we want to do ranging. Wait, that was the wrong ring. There's the other one over there. Okay. So depending on what the next quest is, we either do it or we just fail on this quest line and go to Morravant. No, not Morravant. Thalos. Dwarven Embassy. That's the one without the scroll of requirement. So we are not doing that. Okay, let's head over to Thalos. And if there's anything we want for the vampire quest specifically. Maybe restore life, if there is any. Nope. Fine. Pretty sure we can take out these vampires. Haste, heroism. Let's heal up a little bit. Who have we got left? Everyone is awake. Did get our life drained a little bit by that guy. Oh, we're not fast anymore, we should remain hasted. Okay, there we are. Done. Scroll of Enchant Armor, I don't think we're going to be successful chanting anything. I guess the Gloves of the Thief we can use it on. Failed anyway. Chest here. Whole bunch of stuff in it. Lots of gold. But nothing else that was worthwhile. I think there's a guaranteed dagger, which may be handy, depending on what it is. Guaranteed Dagger of Death. Slays humans very strongly, and vampiric. I don't think... It's probably going to be better than Angrist against humans specifically. No, not even. Only 153. Okay, so never mind. Anything else? Nope. I believe the reward for that one is just a Wand of Vampirism, which I don't really plan on using. Let's just ditch that. Let's head over to Mushroom Shop and get fast recovery. The Biclops throws a boulder at us and gives us some cuts. We want to be able to heal out of it. Let's actually restore our life rating before we go to arena. Didn't even have to worry about it. It dropped us 2 potions of self-knowledge. Okay, so I've suspected that our dexterity cap is pretty low. Let's see if I'm actually right. 1890. But our con cap is also 1890 and our life rating is only 23. So we're pretty much below average in everything that we care about. I think we do want to do new life at some point then. Okay, let's drop that at home. See what else. Ethereal Drake. We have See Invisible, right? We've got 3 See Invisible. Halfling Slinger, that's easy. Elder Thing. This is the guy that gives you a Staff of Heal Wounds, I think. Or, not Heal Wounds, but the regular, like, Cure Serious Wounds equivalent in staff form. That's worth doing. It looks like just poison, which we do reduce. No, what am I saying? We do resist. There we go, Cure Wounds. That's what I was thinking. Mature Multi-Hue Dragon. We are lacking acid resistance, so let's not get our new staff blown up. We can drop all of our staves at home. Etten, I think we should be able to kill. Yep, cool. I guess we can just try reading the enchant weapon on Angrist. Vampire Lord. We just fought one of those in Vampire Quest. So we should be okay. Get ourselves another roll of detection. Barney the Dinosaur, what does he do again? I think he does poison and Nexus, or maybe poison and Chaos. I think we should be able to kill him. Let's see what he actually does. Chaos, okay. Hopefully he just doesn't do his Chaos Breath. Yep, cool. Grew the Wanderer, he's just melee. We can take out a melee guy. Do not want to read Mundanity by accident. Dark Elven Sorcerer should be easy. Actually, he's giving us more trouble than expected. Wand of Meteor, I guess I'll pick that up. Iron Lich, let's stop at the Iron Lich. Don't think I'm ready for that yet. Okay, let's drop off our new Rod of Detection, a Wand of Meteor, Scrolls of Mundanity, Protection, Genocide. Get our staves back. And let's see. Let's cure our wisdom as well. What do I want to do now? I think I wanted to do Troll Cave. Let's see if we can just finish off Troll Cave and wrap up there. So you shouldn't really do this, but I am going to just teleport around on an unexplored level to find the stairs more quickly. I forget how many levels Troll Cave has. I think it's 32. Oh, no charges. That's fine. No stairs around here. There's a stair here somewhere. Something causes us to hallucinate. That thing down there, the Shantak. Out of charges again. Well, no stairs, but there is this unique. I think we've run into him a few times and just didn't get around to killing him. Gloves of Slaying. Slay dragons. Wonder if those are too heavy for us. 229 against dragons. I don't think it's really worth it. Okay, there's some stairs. Let's rest up a little bit, get some charges back on our devices. Some new potions, stack of 5, so it's unlikely to be a stat potion, but we should check it out anyway. Stupidity. Okay, so 32? Nope. Must be lower than I thought. Well, we've come down into a dungeon town, which is interesting. These can often have pretty good loot in them. The deeper you are, the better, so we're not too deep at the moment. I don't expect to find anything great here. But there are some potions of speed for much cheaper than they would appear in the black market, so that's nice. Anything interesting? Short bow. +1 to speed, resist confusion. What's our current? Just might. Well, that's definitely worth it then. Don't really care about strength. Extra resist confusion is nice. Nothing too exciting here. Care about just checking because I realized I didn't look at the scrolls there. Hard leather armor with resist nether. I'd rather have our elven kind. And that rhino armor is confusion and blindness, which I don't think I care too much about either. Let's see. Teleport other. Power 22. I think our current wand is power 35. Yeah, so that's worse. There is a Staff of Confused Monsters. That's probably worth picking up. Only power 21 though. That's not very good. Wait, hang on. Staff is power 21, but the spell is power 63. Okay, so that is better. Our wand is 46. Yep. Okay. I guess I will buy the Confused Monsters. More speed. Nothing else. And nothing in there. Okay, so we got a couple of nice things out of that set of shops. We are getting a lot of body parts now when we're harvesting, but none of them seem to be useful. No stat bonuses on any of this stuff. Okay, 36. So I definitely don't want to teleport around on this level, just in case we teleport right into the middle of her posse. Let's just make our way through normally. Sexy swimsuit, that's pretty rare. I don't think we'll ever use it, but pick it up. The nice thing about them is that if you reforge onto them because of the aggravation, you get much more beneficial effects than is possible with other item types. There's a few Ologs down here. It doesn't look like they're part of our posse, but I think I want to take them out anyway. Boots of Elven kind. Resist shards, well that's pretty nice. I think I like resist shards more than I like resist poison and levitation. Can we wear them without being overweight? Can, very good. So it gives us +1 to speed and stealth, which is nice. Potion of charisma right here. That'll help out a little bit with fear resistance. Yep, just Ologs. Not part of her posse. Which one of them woke up? One. Oh. I think we just woke up a bunch of them. Crap. Now we do have to teleport. Thankfully we didn't teleport into a bad situation. That's 5 potions of healing, that's pretty good. Okay, I think I'm actually going to reset the level because I don't really like the idea of being on a level with several Ologs awake. Because if we teleported away from the dungeon boss and landed in the middle of them and they all decided to throw boulders at us, we'd be in a bit of trouble. Was there anything else I wanted to drop off? I guess we don't need the fast recovery. And we don't need to carry 9 potions of healing either. Let's drop 7 of those. I guess we can also get rid of Confused Monster now that we've got a staff. Okay, let's head back down. Oh, there's an activation on our bow as well. What does that do? Probing, not very useful. Okay, there's a unique nearby. North 30. So we can go take him out. He attacks to disenchant and he is fast. So let's haste before we fight him. He's disenchanting our armor, which is a bit annoying. Gloves of the Thief. Got hit. So we should probably, next time we're in town, remember to pay for them to be improved. And his head provides us nothing. There's new potions? No. Worm Tongue? Let's see. South 27, East 4. Probably down in that little room there. Logs. Taste before we fight these guys actually. That guy did throw a boulder. He only broke one of our cure critical wounds, not one of the healings, which is something at least. Okay, there's Worm Tongue. He did drop a artifact armor, acid, electricity, fire, dark and shards. So our leather, no, we have a elven kind. So we're getting cold and nexus. Don't get cold from this, but we do get dark and shards. Probably not worth wearing general, but maybe against shards monsters. Can't remember what the Dungeon Guardian does. If she throws boulders, it's probably worth swapping to that armor. Let's just cough the Enlightenment. Oh, actually we already did that from Arkenstone, I guess. The Inertia Hounds have reduced our speed, so just want to wait for that to expire before go and fight anything else. Okay, well here is the Dungeon Guardian. Looks like she doesn't do anything like shards, so we're probably just okay sticking with our current armor. These guys are all awake. Don't know if she'll actually wander out towards us. It's like some of her posse is. Ah, okay, she teleported around behind us, I guess. So if we manage to stun her, it should be fine. I think her main danger is that she can summon more trolls. Yeah, this is going well. Cool, took her out. So we don't want to do any more into decks. Definitely. I was actually looking at the source code for duelists the other day, and I saw that intelligence actually improves your chance to hit. So I think we should start raising intelligence as well. Okay, let's just recall out. Drop off soft leather armor at home. And I think that's probably enough for today. So let's just restore our strength and call it there. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.